What it do, y'all? Caleb can too. You already know what it is. Caleb's Corner coming in hot. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Thank y'all so much for all the support that you've given me. Woo! I can't begin to tell you how much feedback I've been getting recently, and I love to see it. You guys like these shirts? I know you guys like these shirts, man. I had like 7 orders already. So shout out to everybody who bought a shirt. Thank you so much. We're going to be having more shirts coming out soon. We got hoodies coming out. We got long sleeves. I'm going to be making crop tops. We got the work coming, y'all. I'm just letting you know. So thank you so much for everyone who's bought one. To all the stickers that have been bought, I really appreciate it. It's just getting Caleb's Corner out there. We're just trying to get some exposure. We're trying to get some representation. And so everybody who buys a shirt and everybody who buys a sticker is essentially part of the Caleb's Corner family. And I appreciate you. So thank you so much. Today's episode is going to be super easy, super quick, super short, because we're going to be talking about a couple things that I truly enjoy. You already know what it is. We're going to be talking about The Mandalorian. We're going to be talking about Into the Spider-Verse. And we're going to be talking about Man on the Moon 3, Kid Cudi. Gonna be a great episode. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So that being said, without further ado, you know what? I was gonna save this until last, but I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon 3. That album dropped last Friday. By the time that y'all are seeing this, it's gonna be probably a week from the day that it dropped. All I can tell you guys is that this album is unlike anything that Kid Cudi has done before, and he absolutely destroyed it. I mean, it was phenomenal. I would say that I have 3 favorite songs when it comes to that album, and they all kind of like have different meanings to me. But I would say the reason for that is just because they're each like a different kind of vibe of Caleb Can too. So that being said, this is an 18 album. This is an 18 song album. Kid Cudi released Man on the Moon 3, as I said, on Friday. My favorite songs are, not in any particular order, Tequila Shots, Another Day, and The Void. Those are probably all of my favorite songs. Why? I couldn't tell you specifically. I could tell you, however, that I think the lyrics really touch me on The Void. I think the way that he describes being sucked into something is exactly how it feels. And the way that he did it in such a flowy and wavy song was just monumental, because you can get stuck in it, but you can't be stuck in it forever. And that's the whole purpose of Kid Cudi's music, is focusing on mental health and trying to get you out of that place. And I'm super excited that he did a album like this to show the extensiveness of his work, but also, keep in touch with who he is and what's always going on. So shout out to you, Kid Cudi. Man on the Moon 3 absolutely killed it. If you guys haven't seen it yet, if you guys haven't listened to this album yet, go listen to this album. Literally, I mean, I can't recommend it enough. It's badass. I've listened to it all the way through like 3 times already. So The Void is absolutely up there. Another Day is, the lyrics on that one hit me hard too, because we're just growing. And at the end of the day, I'm still me. I haven't really changed who I am, but I've gotten better. I've gotten wiser. And that's what the song is, just another day. Thank God I survived. And he's still going. So that song is awesome. And then Tequila Shots. Anybody that knows me knows that I can drink. And if we drink it tequila, and it ain't no thing. So when he made a song called Tequila Shots, I was like, all right, I have to listen to it. And then, of course, it's a banger, just absolutely vibing. But at the end of the day, he focuses on some dark aspects of his albums. And it's nice to see, because when artists go to that place sometimes, it's not always in a healthy way. And what I mean by that is like, they just kind of wallow in it in the song. And that's absolutely fine, because there's nothing wrong with sitting in your feelings and allowing yourself to express those, so that way you can grow through them. But the objective of the sitting has to be growth, or else you'll just sit there and not evolve and not grow. So I think it has to be an equal balance of both, right? You have to have an equal balance of both, of being able to feel your emotions and then comprehend that this isn't all that defines you and get out of there. So those three songs are my favorite on the album. I highly recommend you listen to it if you haven't already. Probably one of the albums I'll be listening to for the next couple of months. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into our next topic. You already know what it is, guys. The Mandalorian. I mean, come on. Baby Yoda. I'm not going to say his name to everybody who is out here not caught up on season 2, because season 2 is currently out. By the time this episode airs, the season finale will have been out. We'll finally figure out what's going on in this season. Everything has led up to this moment. So many reveals, so many surprises. Oh my gosh, guys. If you're a fan of the Star Wars universe, you're going to love The Mandalorian. You're going to love it. If you're not a fan of the Star Wars universe, you're still going to love The Mandalorian. I can't begin to describe to you how like a bounty hunter / Western turned into the Star Wars universe combined makes this awesome show that incorporates one of the most adorable characters that has ever been introduced to cinema, aka Baby Yoda. I mean, the whole show is about the baddest, most cool and skilled bounty hunter that has ever lived, the most amazing Mandalorian. They're bred for war. They never take off their helmets. It's a straight honor thing, and he's walking around carrying and protecting this baby, this kid. It's just so funny. It's so great. The adventures that they get into are hilarious and at the same time so intenseful. There's drama, there's comedy, there's everything you could really ask for in a show with the addition of Baby Yoda. I can't stress enough how cute he is. He's so cute, guys. I really love that show. So The Mandalorian, Disney Plus, go watch it. I can't wait for the season finale to come out, because by the time this episode comes out, that episode will have aired. I'll finally know what's going on. Hopefully everything that is culminated in season 2 gets a resolution. All the little Easter eggs that they've put in there. Oh, I'm super, super, super excited. Boom. Into our next subject. As you know, I am a huge fan of everything SpiderMan. I don't know what it is. I always have. My brother had a SpiderMan goalie jersey growing up when he was a soccer player. That got handed down to me. So I was Spider-Man when I was a goalie. It was just, he was always one of my favorite characters. I really loved the use of alliteration. Caleb's Corner, Peter Parker, Miles Morales. Just, I think it sounds good. It sounds like a superhero. Clark Kent, you know what I mean? So Spider-Man has always had a very special place in my heart. And then when they made this movie Into the Spider-Verse, I was beyond excited because, first of all, finally get to see Black Spider-Man. And then secondly, he's half black, half Puerto Rican. It's freaking great. Like, I am in love with this movie. I can't stress enough how well done it is. It's probably one of the best animated movies of all time, right up there with How to Train Your Dragon, Wreck-It Ralph, you know, just classics. And it's so well done because it incorporates so many different things into it. It incorporates amazing music. I mean, the album on that is just so good. I listen to that album constantly, and if I'm not selecting it, my Apple Music just puts it on shuffle because it's just always there. It's always a vibe. And I never really skip it because every song is dope. And the whole album works so well with the movie. I mean, you're listening to the album in the movie and you're just either vibing or you're on the edge of your seat or you're scared and sad because the movie does a really good job of showing you what it's like to be a modern day Spider-Man. And it's not Peter Parker, because I've seen Peter Parker's story at least 75,000 times, and I'm getting kind of sick of it. So this Miles Morales update was just so fresh. It was so new. It was everything that I needed and wanted, because it wasn't just Miles Morales. It was Spider-Pig. It was Gwen Stacy. It was an alternate dimension Peter Parker. It was Nicolas Cage as noir Spider-Man, a Spider-Man from the 1950s. It was dope. It was everything I wanted put into a cartoon, because cartoons can do things that live action movies just can't. They can give that sense of magic and it can stretch the fabric of reality a little bit more just because they can draw it and they can make it look really good as opposed to a live action where it takes millions of dollars and you have to do CGI and stunts are incredibly dangerous. So the animation was just so well done, and I can't stress this movie enough, y'all. If anybody knows anything about me, you know that I love this movie. And when I wear my maroon high tops and I double wrap those laces, I feel like Miles Morales walking through the street, and that is the best feeling ever. So to everybody who hasn't seen that movie, I recommend you go give it a listen. Go give it a watch. It's possibly still on Netflix. It should be. I recommend you rent it if it's not, because it's just really that good of a movie. So shout out to everybody who's listened. Thank you so much for watching. Next episode, we're going to touch on a couple things. Also, if you haven't already bought a shirt, we are currently sold out, but put your orders in because I can get them super quick. And to everybody who has bought one, I hope you're loving it. I hope you flex it. Thank you so much. Send me a picture of you wearing it so I can put it on the website. And that's all for this time. Next episode, we're going to be talking about Cobra Kai, The Karate Kid, and something else I'd like to talk about. Oh, before I forget, Caleb's thought of the day today. Caleb's thought of the day today is live in the moment. Live in the moment. This time that we are given is borrowed. It is not something that you can just take for granted. And you need to live your life happy and free, but also in the essence that your life could be taken from you at any given chance. So be appreciative of the things that you have. Be grateful for all the experiences you have experienced, and be hopeful that the experiences you will soon experience will come. Because you never know what's happened, and life is not guaranteed. So think on that. As always, I'm Caleb Cantu. I appreciate all of you. And this was Caleb's Corner. Thank y'all so much. I'll see you later.